Hello. Are you preparing your child for the school? Hope you started preparing your child for admission into a regular school 12 months before the first day of the school. You understand that you need to increase the language of the child, the understanding of language as well as expressive language. But how to do that? I will give you some very simple activities which you can do at home to reach this goal of advanced language and next language level at par with the other children of the same age. When you take the first most important activity is book sharing. When you talk about the book, when you share a book, it might be a story book, a picture book, a description book, whatever. You can talk a lot about that book because you have the pictures in front of you, which can explain the meaning of what you are saying and catches the interest of your child. So when you are sharing a book, you can ask questions, you can give statements. Let's take the example of a most basic book you were doing with your child, The Gingerbread Man. Now, in that story, the simple thing is that the wolf told the gingerbread man, hop on my back, come on my head, come on my tail. But what you can make it more elaborated in vocabulary is you can say, why do you think the wolf said to the gingerbread man to come on his head? And if the child does not understand, you say, I think because the wolf found it easier to eat him up if he's closer to his mouth, and that's on the head. He cannot lick him from the tail. So you say that gingerbread man was gullible, innocent, obedient, followed him, came to the head. But the wolf was very cunning, very mean. He planned it, how he's going to catch hold of gingerbread man. See, so much higher language you have used. So many questions you have used. For example, you take the story of Bubble Got Lost, which is again very elementary, simple, basic book with basic language. In that, you can say, the child is crying, there's no mother. The child is lost. He is so worried. What will he do? What will you do if it happens to you? So you're making the child think of different questions. What do you think Bubble did? How did he find his mother? Where do you think he should go for help? So many advanced questions you can ask. And if the child doesn't know, again you can say, I'll tell you what, and you give the answer. And slowly the child will start understanding these difficult questions, which can come from sharing a book. In books, you can also talk about stories, retell the story. Tell your child to retell a story and give freedom to the child. The child may twist the story, twist the end, give a different end. That's all right. You are working on language, you are not working on exactly the same story, as long as the sequence of the events is correct. So, talk about retelling a story. You tell the story to the child and say, go and tell this story to Dadi, go and tell this story to Papa. Like this, you will give him an opportunity to retell, repeat, recall the story, and some of the language you have introduced also will come. Another activity is what you can do is group play, games, board games. So what is group play? Include the siblings, cousins, friends, neighbors, children of almost of the same age, and play with them. Lead the game. What are the games you can play which the children would like to do? Ludo, snakes and ladders, Monopoly, Draft, Mother's Helper. There are so many games where the language is involved. In Mother's Helper, the mother says, "It's raining, go and close the windows." So you have to move your dice to the window and say, "I've closed the window." So there are instructions given. You can make your own instructions, and you can even tell the child to make his or her own instructions to you when you're playing the game. It is quite open-ended and lot of opportunity to introduce new language. There are many books where you can talk about dreaming, clumsy, hardworking. Lot of adjectives and nouns which are abstract can be introduced through the books. Also the questions. When you are introducing the books, when you're talking about stories or books, do you know you can even use school language? Because you are not using school language at home, as the child is not going to the school, which can be best done through the books. Suppose you take the book of Bubble Goes to School. In that, you can talk about the school bag, the bell, the break, the classroom assembly. All that language will come, which will be quite relevant, related, contextual, and the child will understand with the help of the pictures and your description. Coming to the higher level, you can even ask who's the author of the book. What is the title of the story? What is the end of the story? Can you think of a different end? Can you give a different title? What do you think happened next? Why did he do that? How did he do that? How did she manage it? All these questions will help the child to understand the language. Another activity, what you can use all the time, is daily tasks. Which are the daily tasks? Dressing up. Suppose the child is going to a birthday party, the dressing up will be different and there will be a lot of language involved. So you can ask the child, you are going to your friend's birthday party, what will you wear today? Take out your dress. Take out matching dress. This is not matching color. Yes, this is formal dress. Fine. Now what socks will you wear? Plan everything and tell me. What are we going to take the gift for the child? Oh dear, I did not buy any gift for the child. What am I going to do now? Do you have any suggestions? What do you want to give him? So you involve the child in conversation, in discussion, with questions, answers, and what you are doing is also critical thinking. Not only advanced language and questions, you are giving language of the school. You are giving language of problem solving and critical thinking. What if? You can also do it throughout other activities. You might be doing dusting the furniture and you say, I'm dusting whole furniture except this table. You dust the whole furniture except this sideboard. So the child understands that. And you can do food making, something drink making, and talk about the sequence, auditory memory, instructions. There'll be multiple instructions. Role play, tell the child to do that. Let the child give you instructions. I don't know how to make it. I forgot. Now you tell me, what shall I do next? Okay, now what do I do? And then the child will help you going through the same sequence and auditory memory and language. And you can always help if the child is stuck anywhere. There can be many, many activities at home. Suppose you are going to the garden. Suppose you are going to the beach, or you are going to the museum, or you are going to the zoo. And then you say, okay, pack your bag. What will you put in the bag? You pack your bag. Then ask the child, may I know what did you put in the bag? What do you think you forgot to put? Let's see, let's remember. I think we should put some napkins also, some paper napkins also, like that. You can do lot of language in during these activities. Throughout the day, also you can play role play. Yeah. Suppose your child has gone to a dentist. When he comes back, do the role play of a dentist. If the child has gone to a barber, come back and do the role play of a barber. You can do the role play of shopkeeper, teacher, anything, any profession, any visit. And in that role play, remember to do reverse role also. For example, I'm going to be the shopkeeper and you are the customer. So I'm selling fruits. Now you tell me, you come to buy the fruit. You are doing role play. Then you say, now you are going to be the shopkeeper and I'll be the customer. I'll come to buy the fruit. Now you can introduce more language, keeping in mind what the child had used the language as a shopkeeper. So this way, lot of role play can also help. You can do the role play of a waiter because you are going for dinner to a restaurant in the evening. Before that, you role play the waiter. So the child will be more at ease, will understand language, will use language, and there you can ask the child, you order for yourself. What do you want to eat? Okay. So throughout the day, do a lot of problem solving, critical thinking, and making the child independent. All these activities will help. How do you make the child independent? Suppose the child says, Mama, I can't find my shoes. Rather than telling him, go and look there, you say, oh, where did you keep them last evening? Can you remember? Try to remember. Maybe you will remember where they are. Like this, help the child to be independent rather than giving solution to every problem. All these activities will help you. You might have some more activities which you are doing at home which I could not think of. Please put in the comments so everybody can learn from that. And if you have any question about these activities, also put comments so we will answer your questions. Thank you.